Yo, what up? Welcome back to Appalachia Reactions. Man, listen, Hopsin just dropped a new track yesterday, so I figured, I'm saying, we'd give it a listen, and stand here and hang out and check it out and see what's going on with them. As far as things is concerned, see if whether or not we like this track and whether we, what's going on as a whole with it. So, with that being said, let's get to it, man.
Marcus fucking Hopsin, my guy, what up? Don't mean to intervene. How are things going? Talk to me. How you living, G?
Yeah, let me be real, man. I like that suit. I'll be real. Guy kind of like a mid '80s type of deal to it. You know what I'm saying? It's pimping, like a Miami type of vibe. I kind of like that. I'll just be real with you.
You look so confused right now. Do you remember me? Cause I've been with you since a teen, fucking you up mentally. I love it, dude. Staying inside your head with a rent is free. I'm just here to make sure you keep all your crazy tendencies. Look at yourself in disbelief, struggle with your identity. Stuck in depression until you diagnosed with a clinic.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, man. Like, legitimately, I really like the special effects in this video. As far as the balls is concerned, like, yo, they ain't bad. I'll be honest with you. You know what I mean? Like, but let's keep going.
How's your love life? It's still a trifling mess? Nigga, you 35. You haven't found a wifey yet? I mean, if I was you, would I be stressed? YES. I guess a mail order bride is nice. It might be best.
So like, we're gonna stand here and go through like what he's living with inside of his head. I guess. I guess that's what we're doing at the moment. Let's keep rocking.
How did you manage to get rich yet be so empty? Constantly stuck in a deep old frenzy. Maybe your ego ain't eco-friendly. Bro, you got a life that we don't envy. And I bet suicide must be so tempting. Do it.
Wait, hold up. Damn. Fuck's wrong with me. I can't leave me alone with me. I'm like, who is this nigga? Providing my theory. It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror. Wait, hold up. Shit. It's got control of me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'm like, who is this nigga? Providing my theory. It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror.
So how's the rap life? Do people in...
I feel like he's trying to sell out. Like, legitimately, I feel like he's trying to stand here and sell out and make, like, a catchy track with a hook. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. He's trying to be real introspective, but you can tell, like, he's over pushing it at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna probably, it's gonna get a little bit deeper as we go on. I actually listened to this track a couple times last night. You know what I'm saying? Just because, I wanted to hear the track. You know what I mean? And we wanted to break down the bars and exactly what he's saying in this.
Enjoy your music, or you still spitting that bullshit to destroy the youth with? Be honest, you live in the shadow with Joyner Lucas. You jealous? I know that you are. My point is proof. What the fuck happened to you? You was spitting so cold. You was the ill minor Hopsin on the list with the ghosts. Then you fell off. You should have took a different approach. I hate to say it, but you'll never be like Kendrick or Cole, nigga. It's fucked up. That isn't fair, Marcus. I'm hoping that God will answer your prayers, Marcus. But even if he does, the chances are rare that you'll have hands in the air headlining Madison Square.
Let me be real, man. I listened to a bunch of Joyner Lucas last night, like after I heard this track, just to find out what Joyner Lucas was about. Because I'll be honest, man, I never really listened to him a whole lot. And let me put it this way: Joyner Lucas isn't that good. In the end of the day, right? Like, yo, he just, like, as far as bars is concerned, like, yo, he's not that good. He's not as good as Hopsin in any way, shape, or form as far as bars is really concerned. I don't know why the hell it is he would stand here and go, man, you jealous of Joyner Lucas? Well, yeah, because, like, all these dumb motherfuckers is talking to these young kids who ain't got no brains. You know what I'm saying? Like, music has been going downhill as far as, like, there was a report that said, like, music back in the 60s and 70s, they spoke at, like a 12th grade level or something like that. And today we're down to, like, the point of where the vocabulary in most rap and most, like, pop songs are at the level of, like, a 3rd grader. Like, yo, because that's, what we're selling for. Like, legitimately, like, that's what they're aiming for. They want the most common denominator as possible. And the fact that you're still selling, and, like, yo, you got decent bars and the higher vocabulary, it's not bad at all. You know what I mean? Let's keep rocking.
Garden, nigga, put the mic down, don't you fight this fight. Cause you the corny rapper only weird white kids like. So every time the blogs post you, the comments gon' roast you. I would rather be dead than be caught living in your shoes.
Wait, hold up, I'm
Yo, I'll be real, man. Hopsin is like the whitest black rapper ever, right? Short of like, I'm trying to think here, like some of those D12 cats, like legitimately, like yo, he is the whitest black rapper ever in the history of fucking like rap.
tripping. Folks wrong with me, I can't leave me alone with me. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I feel it? Couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror. Wait, hold up, please stop. It's got control of me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I feel it? Couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror.
Alright, I got an idea. I'll tell you how it works. It's gonna sound a little outrageous, but hear me out first. Turn your phone off for 2 weeks and start an outburst of worried family members, which leads to a local town search.
I'll be honest, man, this really sounds a whole lot like Eminem's old shit, like back in like probably 2000, you know what I mean? Like way back on his like first couple of albums and shit. This isn't like, I mean, the new stuff as far as things are concerned. I mean, it's real like Tupac and Eminem and 8 Mile and shit. Like that's really what this sounds like. It sounds like those bars he dropped in 8 Mile as far as things is concerned, right? Where he's standing like, grab a pencil, make it suspenseful, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it really has that type of vibe to it. It's very simplistic in what he's done. He's done much better work, but you know, I mean, I guess he's trying to stick with his code and he just doesn't have a whole lot to say anymore.
But when they find you, you dead inside of your crib with a letter that says goodbye to your kid. But you don't get to see him anyway, cause your ex is wildin' and shit. So in his little head, it's like you already died. It's a trip. While you reside in heaven or hell, whichever side that it is, your baby mom's will regret the shit she never tried to get fixed. If you're alive.
Yo, let me be real. Every dude, you know what I'm saying, who's worth a shit and gives a shit about his kids and wants to, you know what I mean, make a better world for him, has thought about that move. Right? All of us have. We have all thought about that move. Like, yo, like I've debated on, you know what I'm saying, going out in a blaze of glory, you know what I mean, taking down the buildings and shit, you know what I mean, that support, child support and, you know what I mean, all those type of things. Cause it's grimy, you know what I mean, it really is. And you want to make a better world for your kids. And you know that your baby's moms and like all these females are going to keep, you know what I'm saying, voting for all these policies that destroy dudes as a whole, and they don't really care about their sons because, like, yo, they saw it was done to their father. It was done to their grandfather at this point. Now it's done to their father. Now, you know what I'm saying, it's being done to them, and they still don't give a shit. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they're like, oh, we don't care if we destroy, you know what I'm saying, our children. We don't care if we destroy, you know what I'm saying, our sons. Like, we don't give a shit, you know what I mean? Because it's all about us at this moment. We're not going to think into the future in any way, shape, or form. Like, that's really what the situation's hitting for. You know what I mean? I feel some sort of kind of way about that. You know what I mean? I really do. You know what I mean? Like, well, you know, like, if like enough of us stood up and fucking, you know what I mean, maybe like did like what the monks did out in Tibet and set ourselves on fire or some shit, or like, you know, took down some buildings, like everything would fucking change. But and you're like, yo, man, I want my fucking kid. I want to be there in my kid's fucking life. It's a pain in the dick. Like, I get that mentality, though.
Chances are she'll never try to repent. I'm just trying to show you ways to exercise your revenge. All you want is love, right? Well, you gonna have to get some balls. Shoot your fucking brains out until they splat against the walls. I mean, it has to hit the blogs, and all your fans will get involved, and you'll be missed, cause people don't know what they have until it's lost. Hug your dad and kiss your mom before this transition is done into the new life. Your current one is trash. It isn't.
Yo, look, man, let me be real with you. Like, the whole idea of suicide as a whole, right, is fucking dumb, right? Like, yo, it's a very white mentality. Like, it really is. Like, I'm wondering, like, how much time Hopsin spent around, like, just regular white folks as a normal thing, right? Because the idea that you're going to stand here and, you know, we just take your life at random because, like, you're not feeling yourself is fucking stupid. Like, I feel like that's like, if you never had to earn your life, if you never had to stood here and, like, grind and get it done, you know what I'm saying, like, keep your goddamn life, if you've never had to sit here and knuckle up to make sure somebody didn't murk you, right, you don't appreciate your fucking life as a whole. And it's one of those things where you're just standing here going, like, oh, bro, like, why the fuck is it that we're going through this fucking nonsense? Like, because, like, in the end of the day, like, dude, like, fuck that. I grinded hard to get where I'm at. Like, I grinded hard just to be here today. You know what I'm saying? I put my life on the fucking line to make sure I was good. Like, bruh, like, yo, fuck that. I fought to be here. Like, why is it, like, I went through hell to make sure I had my freedom, my ability to stand here and, you know what I mean, do these type of things that I do. Why would I murk myself? What type of bitch-made bullshit is that? Like, yo, let's keep going, though, man. Listen, real shit.
Yeah, everybody got problems and we all fighting this big war, but your problems are different. You got nothing to live.
Yo, look, man, I like this right here. This is a reference to two things. One is the Eddie Murphy Coming to America preacher, right? And the second one is like, you know what I mean, that Dave Chappelle, you know what I mean, standing here spraying the motherfucking hammer shit. Like, yeah, man. Right? Look at that Chappelle show dip back in the day. Well, yo, I like that.
Hold up, oh no, fuck's wrong with me? I can't leave me alone with me. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I feel it? Couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror. Wait, hold up, please stop. It's got control of me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I feel it? Couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror.
What I'm thinking, what you're thinking is not the.
Yeah, there's a real formulaic thing. You know what I mean? Like what he feels his success is. He's like, all right, introspective, stand there and show my motherfucking, you know what I mean, show my body off and shit, get my Tupac on, you know what I mean? Like stand here and had the chains on and shit, you know, like keep a couple of really decent balls on this bitch. Like I feel like, you know what I mean, that's, you know what I mean, what like he feels like his success is about. And in the end of the day, like, let me be real, man, this isn't one of his better tracks. You know what I mean? You know, I like that old joint, you know, them couple of old dips, you know, like the Illminder Hopsin joints were fucking sick. You know what I mean? But this just, you know what I mean, ain't it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and Sag My Pants, and there's a couple other joints that are a whole lot better than this. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess it's just, you know, he wanted to stand here and do like a suicide song because it's going to sell to like fucking cornball ass white kids. Instead of really putting something out that, you know, is fucking highly important. And I get like, you know, he's sitting here like, I guess he's putting something out that maybe like he feels it. I don't fucking know, man. Like, you know, at the end of the day, let's keep rocking though.
Important thing, we are alive right now. That is the important thing. It is important that you focus on this fundamental sense of aliveness within you, and then you will see there is a natural distance between you and your thought process. Once you create a little space between you and your mind, between you and your body, this is the end of suffering. Don't identify any thought as negative, because it's just a thought. Who told you it's negative? It's just a thought. You're making it up, maybe you like it. What's the problem? If you understand it's just a thought, it has no power. If you think it's a reality, then it destroys you.
All right. Well, you know what I'm saying? That is Hopsin's new track, Alone With Me. It dropped yesterday. And I mean, in the end of the day, is what it is. It's new Hopsin dip. You know what I mean? So I hope y'all enjoy, you know, the damn Tom P's, motherfucking Appalachia reactions. Make sure you sub to the channel, man. You know what I mean? Hit the like button. You know, share. Motherfucking like, go tell your friends. Yo, come over, holler at me. Peace.